Welcome back to our ongoing coverage of this special graduation day here in Marietta, up at Marietta High School. Tom Plishin along with Josh McKittrick now. He is, of course, the head varsity baseball coach for the Tigers. Also the online credit recovering person, if you will. Of course, a longtime special ed teacher for MHS. But, Coach, just an unbelievable school year. And did you see it coming? I mean, was there a sense way back in March or late February that something like this might happen?
No, not at all. I mean, we didn't have any clue. I mean, we knew when the coronavirus started kind of coming out there the last few weeks, I think, before it got shut down, that we might miss some school, but I don't think any of us anticipated this happening, where everything gets canceled, seniors lose their final year, and so, yeah, no, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and what kind of a challenge does it propose for you?
Well, for me, I mean, it's, not only do, I lose my chance to work with these seniors on the baseball field, but, incoming freshmen that we had this year, not really getting a chance to see what all they can do. Some of these other kids just, now looking forward to trying to get ready for next year as far as baseball goes.
And, of course, they came down and American Legion Baseball went away. And, of course, that's a great thing for the kids to do in the summer to keep playing ball.
Yeah. Initially when it went down, obviously I was sad and upset. We lost our season. But, for most of my seniors, all my seniors actually play Legion Baseball. So I was like, all right, they're still going to get to play some. Mm-hmm. And then when that got canceled, it was just like another blow for me, for them. So, yeah, it's crazy altogether. I know, obviously they're opening things up here next week, and I know a lot of people are scrambling to try to do some stuff for the kids now as much as possible.
Mm-hmm. Hey, so talk about what you're currently doing for the schools, the online credit recovery. A guy like me, I have no idea what that means. There was no such position way back when. But so if you were already doing stuff online, you probably were able to slide into this working from home a little bit easier than some of the teachers.
Yeah, to be honest, it was fairly easy for me compared to what everyone else had to do. Obviously, when we were in school, the kids come to my classroom and they get online on computers in there, and then I help them through classes that they may be behind in, or maybe they have so many classes right now that they don't have an extra period to squeeze something in. They need to go to the career center or to graduate, so they would come to my room and take that class in there as well online. So for me, it was a much easier transition because the kids could just go home and they had all the information
Sure.
everything they do. And,
hey,
if they had questions, they could just email me.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Think about your former position, a special education teacher, and the challenges
Sure.
that would present, where you almost, it seems to me, and I don't know anything about it, but for an instant, a situation like that, it seems like you almost have to be face-to-face to help those young men and women.
Yeah, it is really tough. It is really tough. You have to be in constant contact because, obviously they have various disabilities, learning disabilities and such. And, I know our special ed teachers up at the high school, because obviously I have some of those students in with me
Sure.
in the credit recovery stuff, and they've done a wonderful job of keeping track with those kids, daily, things like that, and then relating things back to me. And we've worked pretty well together.
Good.
To try to make sure these kids, have the best they can get. But, yeah, you're right. It's much more difficult for those students.
Yeah. Last question, Coach, I'll let you get on your way, but maybe a favorite memory, and it doesn't have to be a baseball memory for any of your seniors, or maybe it is, but just a senior memory that jumps out in your mind, not a senior memory from your days, but obviously this senior class.
Well, I'll say I've worked with these seniors, whether coaching baseball or basketball, with the majority of them since 8th grade. And, through the years. So I have a lot of fond memories with those guys. But, obviously my favorite memory, senior memory, would be just my daughter. She's graduating this year, so.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy for me.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's my only child, so trying to get through this and stay emotionless, you know what I mean? But,
yeah, it's not easy, Josh.
No, not at all.
All right, well, man. Hey, I appreciate your time. A big day here at Marietta High School. Thanks for being a part of it, and we appreciate it.
Hey, thanks, Tom. Appreciate it.
You got it, Josh McKittrick from Marietta High School. We'll be back with more on this Graduation Sunday right after this break.